I fully respect Chloe Kelly trying to take control of that situation. She was looking at the transfer window getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and knowing she wasn't going to get time at City, knowing there was a Euros on the horizon. And I imagine, and I'm going to ask you about this, Chloe, as a player, you probably don't feel like you have a lot of power in those situations. So actually, I respect Chloe taking initiative and saying, "Do you know what, I'm going to grab this by the scruff of the neck, even if it is forcing a club's hand, so be it."
I mean, a lot of the conversations that you have with the club in those situations when you're not happy is very much you don't have a voice. You're not given a voice. You're not told to exercise your voice. You're probably pulled away from media and interviews and things like that just in case something is said. I remember when I was at Spurs, when I left Spurs, and at the time I wasn't being played. Becky Spencer was the number one keeper, which is obviously super hard to take on your ego. You go from, playing really, really well to kind of being a bit of a backbencher. And then I spoke up against some of the things that were happening at Spurs. I said that I felt like a second-class citizen.
I remember that, yeah.
It was super, super scary because you do fear, okay, well, our club's going to accept me? What's the backlash going to be? And I received an absolute shed ton of backlash. I had abuse. I had mainly from men's football fans who were like, who the hell are you? Get back in the kitchen. No one cares about the women's team. How dare you go against, I think it was Jose Mourinho at the time at the Spurs. You do spend a few days thinking, okay, should I have done this? Like the anxiety starts to creep in. So yeah, I do think what she's done is incredibly powerful.